This vlog features a Halloween event that depicts violence, blood, and other graphic content. Flashing lights occur throughout today's video. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to another video here on Cruiseandcoasters. I'm Jeff.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And today we are at the Universal Orlando Resort checking out the very first night of Halloween Horror Nights. And it's a very special night because we purchased tickets for the premium Scream night here on the first night of Halloween Horror Nights 2025. What does that mean, you might be asking? I'm so glad you asked. I would love to tell you. It means we spent an obscene amount of money to be here for 8 hours tonight. Basically, we paid, it was $375 plus taxes and fees per person to come for tonight, which, crazy fact that we talked about on the way here, that was more expensive than our frequent fear pass. We spent $300 on our frequent fear pass. This one night cost more than that, but it includes so much. First, it included complimentary parking at the parking garage. It includes, of course, your ticket for entry tonight. It includes all of your food and non-alcoholic beverage. It's super low waits and basically no crowds. What we were told online, what I found is there's about 7,500 tickets that were sold tonight, and on average, it's around 30,000 to 35,000 people that come to HHN. So just a fraction of the people will be here tonight, which is great. So very, very low wait times. I'm so excited. Can you believe it's Halloween Horror Night season already? Like
It's my favorite time of the year.
So crazy. And fun fact for you guys that are watching, Ryan and I's very first date was a year ago at Halloween Horror Night. So it's so fun and special to be back here again with you. So I'm so excited for tonight. But without further ado, let's head on in. I also wanted to check out the Rip Ride Rocket demolition because that closed last week. Thank goodness. Good riddance. Goodbye. And see what they're doing because I'm very excited to see what they're putting in its place. So let's head on in to Universal Orlando.
Let's boo and skidoo.
Oh. It's crazy. It's been like, what, less than 1 week since Rip Ride Rocket closed, and girls, she's going. She is actually leaving the building. And all this construction is crazy up here. It tells me that something really big has come in its place, which is really exciting. Very excited for Universal Studios to get something new and huge and impressive. It really needs it. Very excited. Anyway, back to your Halloween Horror Nights premium Scream Night vlog. The best time of year is when that Halloween Horror Nights medallion is right in the middle of that arch. Spooky season is finally here, so excited to go on in. I already have one little criticism of the event, and that is because I've gone to quite a few of the Orlando Informer events, and if you want to see those vlogs, they are on the channel. There's a playlist. I'll link it in the description below. And the one thing I think Orlando Informer does right every single time is they have a lot of pre-event communication to tell you exactly where to go, when to be there, how to do everything. For this event, there's been literally like no communication, nothing. And it's been a real struggle to find out information about, is there stay-in Scream? What time should we get there? My PDF says to be here at 7:30. The event website says 6:30, so there might have been some event change time at some point when they announced the event. And I wish there was like a little bit more communication, just because this is supposed to be like that full premium concierge experience. But that's okay, I'm not gonna let that be a downer. We're gonna head on into the park now. All right, it looks like the park has been cleared. There's all the security. People were cheering. The HHN music is on. A quick look at the crowd. The vibes are high. Everyone wants to go get spooked. And we are ready for our first night of HHN 2025.
Heed my warning. The conservatory before you conceals a more sinister truth. It is the birthplace for the origins of horror. Every stroke of a paintbrush, every word written, every statue carved breathes life to a new nightmare. I am haunted by visions of terrors to come. 5 nights of torment, terrifying works of art, a masked killer in the shadows. The fallout from passing through those gates will be your soul to Alma. And once inside, you'll be left with no choice but to let them in. I have to put them to canvas. They cannot be contained. With each stroke of my brush, the origins of horror break through the void. Halloween Horror Nights, beware of what's to come. Una noche de terror, a night of true horror awaits you.
Ah, we finally made it in about 10 minutes after. And new this year, the sign's blue and it looks beautiful. I can't wait to see what it looks like at nighttime with it all lit up. But it doesn't look like there's any fire up there this year. There's no pyro. Interesting. I think our very first official scare zone this year is going to be this masquerade themed zone. I'll put the name of the official zones on the screen, but scare zone's obviously much better when it's much darker, but still very cool. Set piece. In front of Mel's Die-In, they have people on roller skates this year. How cool is that? Oh. And I think for our second scare zone of the night, it's 9 Crooked Lane. I think this is like a cat lady scare zone. Oh yeah, the cat lady of Crooked Lane. Oh, that's spooky. Oh, okay. I think it is so cool to see it in the daytime and then be able to see it at night. There's all the pumpkins in the trees, some of my favorite. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's terrifying.
Look at this little guy.
That's from Target. These little cats are scary. As I mentioned, all of our food and non-alcoholic beverage is included tonight. So I think we're gonna start off with some chicken tenders and this cut off the crust PB&J. That looks really interesting. So, food item number 1. All right, I went with the tenders. We did ask for the barbecue tenders, and I'm like 99% sure that we got the garlic parm ones on accident, but that's okay, they'll be delicious. And then we got the deep fried peanut butter and jelly with maple syrup and chili flake option on here as well. So, this looks delicious. I'm salivating. It's time to eat. Chicken tenders, they're getting a 10 out of 10 for me. You know me, I love a chicken tender. I'm pretty sure it's garlic parm. It's delicious. It's not overpowering, but it's the right amount of flavor. It has a good crunch to it. And then there's like marinara on the side to dip it into. I'm giving it a solid 10 out of 10. Now to try this deep fried peanut butter and jelly crazy monstrosity. If you're worried about the deep fried peanut butter and jelly being too spicy, I didn't think it was spicy at all. There was like a pretty hefty amount of red chili pepper flakes on it. I think the maple syrup and like the jelly inside really offset the spiciness to it. My only criticism is I wish that instead of maple syrup, it was honey on top, because I think that would go crazy. Although I think them using maple syrup does keep it vegan friendly, so it is another vegan item on the menu. So maybe that's why they went with maple syrup instead. In typical Florida fashion, it's still summertime technically, even though we're celebrating Halloween, it is still summer. It is starting to drizzle, so it is time to escape the weather and head into a line for a haunted house. The first one that we can find. Hi! I love HHN. First house of HHN 2025 is going to be Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters. 15 minutes, love to see it, let's go. We are pretty close to getting into our first house. We've been waiting exactly 15 minutes and we just have like this little bit to round the corner and away we go. Of course, I always follow the theme park rules, which means no filming inside of the houses, unfortunately, tonight. So no filming in the houses, no footage of the houses, but I will let you guys know what we thought about the house when we come out. The other scary thing about this event tonight, you guys, is they do not conga line it. They send you in one group at a time, which is actually kind of horrifying. So I am a little nervous about that. That's gonna be me after the event, in bed tonight. First HHN house done, and if you can't tell, as we came out of the house, it was absolutely pouring rain. What did you think of the Demon Bounty Hunter house?
Oh, I thought it was cool. I'm very cowboy coded, and I thought it was super fun. I think there's a lot to look at. So
it was such a busy house with so much going on. That is a house that I would love to see the behind the scenes tour with the lights on. I think that would be amazing.
I was thinking the same thing.
It like inspired me to maybe want to book it later this season. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. This is already a premium charge, so we'll see. But I thought it was a really, really well done house. I love the cowboy aesthetic. They have like I don't want to do too many spoilers too, because I know most of you guys are probably watching this like the day HHN starts, and I don't want to spoil anything. But there's like some screen effect in there that was really, really well done. There was smells in the house too. Not a very pleasant one, to be honest. If you remember the Exorcist, it was cool. It was very well done. If you remember the Exorcist house from a couple years ago, there was like that vomit smell, and that kind of smelled like the thing that comes out of your rear end. That's what it smelled like. So, what are we doing now? We are taking cover because it's crazy behind us, and we're actually under a dangerous and severe thunderstorm warning. So I think we're gonna hide and take cover here while this storm passes, and then we're gonna get back into the houses. So for you, lucky you guys, you're in your living room or bedroom or wherever you are watching this, staying dry. We're gonna hang out here and wait for the storm to pass. So we'll be back with you in just a second.
Bye.
Quick little view of what the wait times are right now. Of course it is raining, so I think the houses might be pretty busy as people, you know, try to escape it. Although it does seem to be kind of lightening up a bit. But yeah, not too bad. A huge improvement this year in the Galkin and Fallout queues. It's covered this year with a really, really nice tent. There's fans. So huge, huge improvement. And I love that we're not just like forced to be waterboarded while we wait for these lines. So both were advertised at about 5 minutes. My guess is we're probably gonna wait around like probably 10 to 15-ish minutes. This is the queue that we're working with right now for Galkin Monsters of the North. These clouds are definitely giving spooky, like Twisters vibes for sure, which is perfect for Halloween Horror Nights. But anyway, yeah, the covered queue is for both Fallout and Galkin, as I mentioned, and we are in the queue currently for Galkin. It's been about 10 minutes or so. We probably have about 5 more minutes to go before we're in the house. Well, we left the second house, Galkin. It was great. And it's a little wet out right now. So yeah, we are in line now for Fallout, which is the other house with the covered queue, because we figured we might as well try and stay as dry as we can. Because this is crazy. It is a crazy Florida rainstorm out there right now. But what did you think of Galkin?
It was incredible. Oh my god, they really utilized their space so smart.
So
and it's
nice.
Really terrifying, but also campy and fun.
Yeah.
The use of effects is brilliant. I love it.
It was by far my favorite so far out of the 2 houses that we've done. I love the theme, the costuming, the makeup, the sounds, the smells, everything got a 10 out of 10 for me. And we were talking to someone, one of our friends, after we got out of the house, and he said it perfectly. It's like it's short and sweet, very similar to the Goblin's house last year, but it's very well done and makes use of the space really, really well. So it's like a much improved upon Goblin's house, but themed to like Norwegian monsters and trees and the heart of the world. That was my takeaway from it. So,
Great tip.
there we go. All right, Fallout is gonna be next, and hopefully we'll come out and it'll be a little less rainy.
Hopefully.
We'll see. You guys, this rain is crazy. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Oh, and I do have a hot take so far for the premium scare night. Hear me out. One of the things that I talked about in our first house is that they pulse, and they're just sending like one group or really small groups in at a time. That's nonsense. Stop doing it. I don't care. I did it. I don't care. They basically, you get like, I don't know, what, 10 seconds of the house where you're pulsed, and then you end up in a conga line anyway.
I don't think it's even 10.
It's literally like when you walk in the house and turn the corner, you end up in a conga line anyway. I'd rather just conga, get the line moving, and let me in the house. That's my take on the pulsing. Stop the nonsense.
He said what he said.
I said what I said. So, if you couldn't tell, it's still raining, it's still wet, it's still storming, and we have decided to make our fourth house the Terrifier house. And the reason for that is because there is an ending that is either a dry ending or a wet ending, and I wanted to come on a night that it was raining intentionally so that way we could try the wet ending. What better way to try out the Terrifier the first time than trying the wet ending while it's already raining anyway and we're already soaking wet. So we have decided to make our way up front to the Terrifier. The rain is slowing down, which is nice, and I'm hoping by the time we come out of the Terrifier it'll be like light enough that we could consider buying a new t-shirt and drying off a little bit and returning back to a state of somewhat normal human. So yeah, anyway, Terrifier time. Wait, what am I? Oh my god! If you do find yourself at HHN this year and you're wondering where the heck is the Terrifier, you're not alone. Nobody really knows where it is because it's like behind the park. We had to go like through like the little exit like near the bridge. If you guys know where the bridge is that connects IOA and Universal Studios, you kind of have to go backstage, which is where we are right now. And I think they rerouted all of the queues because of the Rip Ride Rockit demolition that's going on. So it is quite a lengthy walk. And it's hidden. They need more signs. Oh my gosh, after a hike, we have finally found our way to the Terrifier house, thank goodness. And a 25-minute wait, I bet we won't be seeing that much this season. So very excited to be here tonight when it's only 25 minutes. Yeah, most nights I would expect this line to be completely filled with people. And I'm very glad that tonight we're only getting 3 or 4 of these, which is great. And it finally stopped raining, which is amazing. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of tonight. All right, time to catch you up. We obviously have a little bit of a costume change and I feel like a new person. I'm also gonna insert a photo of myself here wearing my goofy new socks and Tevas because Tevas that are wet with a Velcro, they were not feeling good on my feet. So I got some socks to protect because it was rough. So we did 2 houses back there, Terrifier that you saw us go into. By far my favorite house of the night. It is so well done. Admittedly, I've only seen one of the Terrifier movies, the first one, just last week because I wanted to freshen up and get to know a little bit of the IPs this year, and it is so good. I mean, I'm really glad I watched it because you really get to understand the lore of Art the Cloud and like what the Terrifier series is about, and going through the house made me want to watch the other 2 movies that are out, so I think that's on our agenda this Halloween Horror Night season.
Oh, great.
And then we went through Grave of Flesh.
Yeah, Grave of Flesh. It was okay.
Yeah, it was.
I think
it was
it's like
Horror Nights house.
It's like your standard Halloween Horror Nights house. Yeah. You could tell that it's a bunch of just like, I don't know. It just felt like just kind of the same old thing.
It was kind of a bummer because when you first walked into the house, it was like 4 or 5, 6 scares like really, really quickly in a row.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of just like, that was it. And I don't know, maybe they were doing a cast change. It's really hard to get like a good review based on just one walkthrough of a HHN house. You definitely have to go through it a few times to really get a feel for it. It could have just been bad timing, whatever. So we'll go through it again, maybe tonight, maybe another night. But overall, I think that's like probably the bottom of my houses so far.
Yeah.
So I think my ranking personally so far is Terrifier, then Galkin, and then the Hatchet, the Bounty Hunters. Yeah, that one. And then Fallout, and then Grave of Flesh. Would you agree?
I have the same 5. Yeah.
There we go. That's our ranking so far. I'm starving, and now that the rain has ended, I think we're finally gonna get some food. So let's go on a bit of a food tour before we finish up our houses.
Yum.
Now that the sun is gone, you can see the blue lights for Halloween Horror Nights this year, and I think it looks really good. I really like the blue vibe to it. And the streets are back open. We got chainsaws out here again. Good vibes now. Now that the storm is over, we're going for good vibes. We are in line to get a mozzarella stick and a corn dog, and this is the food line. So it starts here and it kind of goes up and around. Wondering how long it's gonna be. It should be pretty quick because it's not like there's any transaction happening, but the lines for food are quite long, a lot longer than I thought they were going to be. It did take about 10 minutes to get our, was this Death by Cheese stick, right?
Yeah.
Which is just a really long mozzarella stick with some spicy marinara. And then we also got the Death by Corn Dog, which is a corn dog with jalapeno ranch and bacon bits on it. These look pretty crazy. This is normally like $11, and I think this was like 12 or 13-ish dollars, so happy to get them when they're free. So the mozzarella stick, super crunchy, really flavorful, very well seasoned. That marinara sauce, woo girl, she got a kick. Oh my god, that was really spicy, but it's like delicious. It's like a good amount of spice. It adds a lot of flavor to the plate. I'm gonna give that like a solid 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, but if you don't like spicy things, do not try it. You will not like it. That corn dog is phenomenal. The hot dog in the middle is really good quality, and it's a really good hot dog to begin with. The corn dog is great. Then the jalapeno ranch tastes a lot like the creamy jalapeno dip from Chewy's if you've ever been. And then the bacon bits on top just add like a fun like flavor, like top crunch. Honestly, I would never have paid for these items, and now that I've tried them, I'd be more willing to pay for them during the event. So I am really glad that we tried them. What do you think of your corn dog?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Hey. One thing I really wanted to try tonight was this Clown Cafe Bloody Popcorn, and it's like a popcorn chicken coated in marinara and has like pepperoni in it. And it's like, all of this is just actual popcorn, and there's like 3 pieces of popcorn chicken, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think it's gonna be a skip for me, and it is like $12, so I'm not sure. The sunglasses look fun and cute, but they're kind of just like a sugar cookie, so I think I'm also gonna pass on that and see if we can find some more unique food. And I don't know, maybe we'll end up back here later tonight, but for now I think I'm gonna give this stand a miss. Now this is what we're talking about. The Huskus Muscle Man Slop, a sloppy joe with jalapeno bacon, dill pickle chips, and cheese sauce on a chocolate almond bun. That sounds crazy. And then fried carrot cake. That seems crazy. I do want to try the fried carrot cake because I love carrot cake. This I was also thinking about trying, but I didn't realize that a chocolate almond bun, I don't know. But again, tonight's the night to do it because it's included, so I don't know. I guess why not? Let's do it. Let's try it. What do you say?
Go for it.
You think so?
You should go for it.
You're not gonna try it? You gotta try it.
I don't eat sloppy joes.
Tonight you do. All right, so this is the crazy sloppy joe that we got with the almond chocolate bun. That seems really crazy. Ryan, you're doing an amazing job with the stage lighting. It's getting really good highlights, so great job there. All right, we're gonna try it and see what happens. That's a lot of competing flavors happening all at once. It's like pickle, beef, spicy, chocolate. That's a lot happening. I think that's gonna be a pass for me. I would probably take a couple more bites, but overall, it's probably gonna be a pass for me on that one. That's a lot happening. And next up is the fried cheesecake. And we had no idea it was going to be this large. Like, it's heavy. I could probably use this to work out and get a solid workout in.
Carrot cake, not cheesecake.
Oh, did I say cheesecake?
I said fried cheesecake.
Oh no, it's carrot cake. Carrot cake, look at the screen. That's what it actually is. But yeah, she's hefty, she's large, she's in charge. We're going in and we're trying it. The carrot cake is significantly better than the sloppy joe. Like, I would probably get it again, like I would pay for it. You definitely, like, I could not eat a full piece of carrot cake by myself. Like, I would split this with like 2 to 3 people and be totally happy with it. But it is really good. The little piece of cotton candy on the side is kind of goofy, but hey, I'm here for it. And because it was included, why not? I also tried the Let Me In mocktail, which has like a peach syrup in it, dragon fruit, lavender, there's some lemon in there, a lot of flavors, but it's very refreshing and it's not overly sweet at all. Again, like, this is something I could see myself buying on like a really hot night here at HHN and enjoying this and like kind of just relaxing with it. And I like that it's a mocktail, you don't have to get it with alcohol. They do have an alcohol version as well, but I went with the mocktail just because it was included.
See? Got help on the way. Stay clear of the ropes and fight the mutations.
walked through the house El Artiste, and honestly, that might be like one of my favorite houses of the evening so far, favorite house of the year. It is phenomenal. Even just like walking into the house and just seeing how grand the facade is, I was like, ooh, I think we're in for something special. And honestly, every set was incredible. It was large, it was beautiful, it was very well done. And the effects were incredible. They had a lot of pepper ghost effects going on in there. And at one point they had a guy like swinging above you from like set to set, like literally in the air. That was phenomenal. What did you think?
I thought it was breathtaking. Like, it just, like, scene by scene, it really does take your breath away. Whether it be like the facades or the effects or even the scare acting, like it's constantly taking your breath away in some way. And I think it's just a gorgeous house. I haven't seen a house that gorgeous in a while.
It was so nice. I think Terrifier is probably still my favorite like house of the evening. But in terms of like favorite scenic design, that house wins, like hands down.
So fun.
Phenomenal. But overall, I would say it was a really, really solid lineup of houses so far. We still have, I think, 3 more houses to do. We did wait about 40 minutes for that one, which I want to talk about for a second. It is a little crowded tonight. For something that was billed to have like basically no waits, pulsed entry with no conga lines, there's a lot of lines here tonight, you guys. I mean, we wait, like I said, 40 minutes for that one. Most of the houses, I would say, are like, they were advertised like 30 to 45 minutes. And then we noticed that there's a bunch of people on Twitter that are real mad. They're big mad tonight about how oversold this event is. I think we're still having a good time. We're having fun. It is what it is. And I don't know if they're just like dropping the wait times because people kept posting pictures of the wait times on Twitter. And everything says like 20 to 25 minutes, but we're waiting more like 30 to 45. So take it for what it is. It could be that they're not used to pulsing or something else. They're not used to the wait times. It's new. I don't know. But a lot longer than we expected to wait, especially also even for food. Like the lines are quite long. They do move, but there are a lot of lines. And the way that I look at it is like, look, we spent $400 a person to be here. On a normal HHN night, a price of a ticket, the price of an express pass, plus the price of like food and drink, I still think we're probably getting our money's worth.
Yeah.
But would we do it again? I don't know. Stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll tell you.
We'll find out.
Find out. All right, we have made it to the second last house of the night, and she is looking like, I don't know if I can see. It says 45 minutes, if you can't really tell. I'm trying to get it to focus, and she just doesn't want to, 30, all right. A little bit longer than what we were expecting, but yeah, we're going into the WWE house, The Horrors of Wyatt 6. All right, second to last house. You're excited. You're a big wrestling fan, actually, so
super excited.
Let's hop into this house.
Let's do it.
Thank you. 9 out of 10 houses now complete. So we did
8.
5. No, we did 9. The last one is dolls.
We still have Jason and we still have Dolls.
Oh, okay. 8 out of 10 houses complete. We just finished Five Nights at Freddy and then also the WWE house. I'll do my thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy because I saw the movie, you did it, and then you're way better at WWE than I am. So you talk about that one. Sure. Five Nights at Freddy was good. The opening scene is phenomenal. You're like in the cafe with the animatronics. The animatronics throughout are spectacular. Like they are spot on and the movements are so super creepy. I loved it. But it's very animatronic heavy and not very scare actor heavy for sure. But the scenery of it, the animatronics are amazing. Before we go into WWE, we did wait like almost 50 minutes for the Five Nights at Freddy one, just as a FYI. And again, like zero pulsing really happening, or the little bit of pulsing that they're trying to do. Like 3 seconds in the house, you're back into a conga line. So it's really just like backing up the lines for sure because they're trying to pulse, but then you end up congaing anyway. And I wish they would just like let the line go because you would move so much faster. But overall, the waits are definitely much higher than I anticipated today, much more than I would want for spending $400 on a ticket for this type of event. I will say the WWE one, we waited about 10 minutes for. They were pulsing correctly and we stayed relatively pulsed throughout. I would say that was probably the best operated house of the night for sure. What did you think of the actual house itself?
I really enjoyed that house. It was super good fan service for any WWE fan, especially those that are aware of the Bray Wyatt lore and his legacy. I think they really did a great job of honoring him and his family, and all of the characters that are in there have like their own little section, which is super fun for them to expand on those characters. If you're a wrestling fan, you're gonna really enjoy this house. If you're not a wrestling fan, I think you'll still get a really nice kick out of it. The scare actors are doing a great job in there.
Phenomenal.
And I think that it'll entice you to maybe watch a little bit of it. But I think it's a really nice house. I think they did a great job.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, 2 more houses to do. We have the Jason house, and then we have the doll house that we still have to do. I think there's a few more food items we want to do. And of course, all the scare zones were closed earlier because of the rain, so we definitely have to go check out some scare zones too. So, I think the Jason, I think it's gonna be next.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I think this is the food that I've been most excited for. It's like deviled eggs, but they're actually a dessert. And then deep fried pickles with like a buffalo chicken dip, which sound amazing. I don't know about the cram tots anymore. I think I'm probably gonna give that one a pass. And then maybe the quantum mocktail. That sounds pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's free. Here are the fried pickles with the buffalo chicken dip and then the quantum mocktail. I did already try the quantum mocktail, and it is sweet. It is tart. It is a lemonade with basically some like a blue curacao in it, but she's definitely very tart. It's like one of those drinks that like almost makes you thirstier the more that you drink it. And then I'm really sorry, I don't want this to be a negative vlog, I really don't, but I want to give you guys like my super honest opinions every single time. They're out of the eggs, the deviled eggs, the panna cotta. To be really honest, I've been talking about that for like what? Couple weeks. I've been so excited to try them, and that was like one of the things I was very much looking forward to tonight. And they're already sold out. They're starting to run out of food now. So I don't know. This night's just not it. So anyway, we're gonna try the deep fried pickles with buffalo chicken dip and see how that is, because it smells delicious. It's fresh and hot. So silver lining. We're gonna hope for the best on these. The fried pickle buffalo chicken dip, you guys. Phenomenal. I'm giving that a 10 out of 10. That is so nice. It's like not a strong pickle flavor, so if you don't like pickles, you may still like this. Ryan doesn't love pickles. Oh, I caught you. And he tried it, and he liked it too.
I liked it, yeah.
I should say he tolerated it. Like in between tolerate and liked it.
I feel like I had the first bite, and I was like, "Ooh, this is nice." And then the more that I ate it, the more I tasted the pickle, and then I was like, "Oh, I gotta go."
Yeah.
So I like half like to have to.
There you go. But I really enjoyed it. I think that's gonna go crazy like later in the season when it's like October and it's like cold at night and you want something like spicy in your belly and it's like warm and delicious. My only like criticism is like add another pickle spear, because I have way like too much buffalo chicken dip left over that I can't really do much with. I mean, I guess I could just like get a spoon and eat it that way, but another pickle spear would go crazy. That'd be like an 11 out of 10 for sure.
10.
There you go. There's like what, 1 or 2 more food items we really wanted to try. I really want to try the s'more. That was like my other must do, and I'm feeling like we probably need to head that way just in case they start running out of other food. So let's go get ourselves a little sweet treat before we do the last 2 houses. Before we making it to the houses, we found a couple more treats we wanted to try. This is a why not have both pizza and pasta, where it's literally spaghetti and meatballs on a piece of pizza. That's crazy. And also, we could not resist the cutest little cupcake. So they've completely turned the Louis restaurant into like a 5-night at Freddy's kind of joint with their different food options, which I think is super fun. Okay, finally, for real, second to last house of the night done. We did Jason's Universe, I think is what it's called?
Jason Universe?
Jason Universe.
Yeah.
Phenomenal house. I think it's like scenically probably one of the weakest houses here of the night so far, but I didn't care because honestly, some of the best scares, and I think it's going to be some of the best scares you're going to get all season long in this house, the way that it is set up. At one point, you were just going down this like super long hallway corridor thing with like vines and windows, and there's like 16 to 20 Jasons that just come out at you and like other things all at the same time. It's overwhelming in like the best way possible, and it's like spooky, and like you just don't expect like all the windows to have a Jason in them. They do. They just keep coming. Did you love it?
Yeah. I liked it pretty good. It was like mid-tier for me.
Yeah.
I think that the energy of the scare actors was the best of the night so far. I think that, I do think that the house does suffer from its aesthetics. Like, in a year like this, where every house is like on a different level with aesthetics, this one does stand out for the not so great reasons.
Sure.
But I agree with Jeff that it does give you an overwhelming feeling of just like stress because all of these Jasons are coming out at you. and I do think that is a huge win. I still think it's a good house. I am excited to walk it more.
Yeah, absolutely. The hallway that I was talking about, it's so creepy because it's so narrow. You have to go single file, so it's like there's no one next to you. It's just like the Jason's
That
reaching out.
hallway, it never ends. You're
It's
like,
so good. I loved it. That was great. All right, one last house, the doll house, and then we'll have completed all houses. What time is it? It's like just close to 1 a.m., a little after 1 a.m. So we have an hour left to go of the event. We have one more house to go. So
let's do it.
Over to the dolls. Let's go. Made it over to where they have the s'more that I was talking about earlier. And I think I'm just like too full from the pizza, pasta, cupcake situation. So I think I'm gonna pass on it honestly right now. And hey, I got 2.5 more months to enjoy it, and I will definitely be back. And I think I'm gonna try the spiral sausage for sure next time, and the Camp Bloody s'mores, because that looks great. This is the little hut that you get the s'more, and you can kind of see the line here. This is what I was talking about, how like long the lines are for food at the event. I think this is a really good kind of representation of the lines today. So it just keeps going down this way. Keep it going. And there we go. That's where the queue ends. Might be hard to make out. Oh, there we go. But the gobo that says Halloween Horror Nights does say Premium Scream Night tonight. That feels very premium. Thank you, Universal. Alright, if we're talking fast, it's because I have 1% of battery left on this camera and I did not bring a charger. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's been a little chaotic, but it's been so much fun. We have had a really good time. I know that there's been some whining and complaining along the way, but that's because, oh no. Okay, she died. So we are doing this old school way, which means I am on my phone. So here we go. So I know there's been a lot of whining, some complaining throughout the journey, but I just wanted to be so honest about what it was like to be somebody who spent $400 per person, $800 for the two of us to be here tonight, and hopefully we were able to represent that for you guys tonight. So overall, the houses this year, phenomenal. It's a very good lineup this year.
It is nice.
The scare zones are also incredibly well done this year too. I think it's one of the first years in a long time that they've got both the houses and the scare zones right.
I couldn't agree more.
Do not let our experience tonight at the premium night scare you away from like a normal HHN night, because I think this HHN season is really gearing up to be one of the best seasons they've had in a very long time, and I'm very, very impressed with the quality of the houses, the scare zones, the food. The operations have also been quite good today. Like the service has been great. So overall, things were great. But just for that price point and the things that we were told that we were going to be getting fell a little short for me, in my opinion. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think at first, like halfway through the night, I was like trying to be a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
And then as the night turned and went more and more, I was like, you know, I really didn't get my $400 worth. Just to say it, I really don't think I got my money's worth.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think if you had to ask us, would we do this again knowing what we know now? I don't think I would, to be honest. I don't think I would. I think if I were doing this like in the future, knowing what I know today, I would buy my frequent fear pass for $300, maybe splurge 1 to 2 nights for Express throughout the year that I knew I was going to be doing a full day, and then buy like a $200 Universal gift card for food and drinks that I could use throughout. Buy it 3 months in advance, so that way it feels it's like a more inclusive like tonight.
Sure,
I think, honestly, that's probably what I'll do next year. I say that, and if they offer this, will I buy it again?
I guess we'll find out.
I don't know. We're going to have to find out in 2026 to see if they offer it again, if they make any changes. I'm very curious to see if they make any statement for tonight, because I know that there's quite a few upset guests, and we're hearing a lot of rumbling in the queues and in the restaurants and that type of thing. A lot of conversations are happening. So I'm very curious to see if any changes happen from tonight. But overall, still a great time, and very much looking forward to the next 2.5 months with HHN here back at Universal Orlando. So thank you guys again so much for watching all the way till the end. You guys are the best. Make sure you guys give the video a like to fight the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to see more spooky content like this. Next week we are visiting Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That vlog will be coming up next Friday. And we have Howl-O-Scream Orlando, Howl-O-Scream Tampa, a couple other parks I haven't announced that I'm going to their Fright events for later this year as well. So stay tuned, lots more spooky content coming up, a lot of theme park cruise content being posted. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Keep cruising and coasting, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.